Is your singing voice even from top to bottom? Or do you sound like you have two or maybe even three different voices? A lot of you don't know. Take my 2 tests and find out. Welcome back to another edition of Victoria's Vocal Tips. 34 years of teaching voice, 46 years of studying voice, all different styles. My students have ranged from ultra beginners all the way through advanced touring professionals, voice teachers, choral directors, and competition winners. I always give you serious vocal technique made simple and fun. Now, our 2 tests involve scales. Now, before you roll your eyes, yeah, scales. No. I want you to do these because you may end up feeling and hearing your voice differently than you ever have before. Test 1, a simple ascending scale on bar, B-A-R, and we're going to do it first in our middle voice, and then we're going to go and do it in the low register and in the upper register, or you can come back later and do it in your own range. And why bar? The B helps to energize your tone, and the R invites ring. A voice without ring is dead. And it goes like this. Bar, 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 bar. For now, I want you to hear your voice in the room as you do the exercise, but later on I want you to go back and record yourself. So you're going to ask yourself, does your voice sound even? That is the goal for every singer. So let me do it wrong, meaning uneven. Listen. Bar, 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 bar. Oh, I sound like 2 different people. I had a big hole or break in the middle. We'll talk about the solution in a few minutes. I'm going to start on G3. Lower voices can start on G2. And like I said, come back later and do it in your own range. Here we go. Bar, 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 bar. Even. We are transitioning smoothly from note to note. Let's do it a little lower this time. I'm going to start here on C3. Lower voices can start there on C2 if you want. Higher voices can start on C4. Here we go. Bar, 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 bar. Now, what happens if I have a big hole? What do? Well, number 1, it means that you have not mastered your mixed voice or your blend. We need to transition smoothly from note to note, making tiny changes inside so that we sound even outside. And these changes from note to note are very small and super important. They happen gradually, or else you can have the best intentions and will still hear 2 or 3 different voices instead of 1 smooth voice. I'm going to demonstrate it higher now. Bar, 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 bar. That was C4. You can start here at C3. Here we go. So super important. You have to remember that, like I always say, those vocal folds have to stretch and thin as you ascend in pitch, or else you're just going to shout your whole voice and you're not going to get very far. You cannot take your speaking voice all the way through your entire range, or else you will have a very tiny range. Now, if you need help on that, see my playlist on the mixed voice. And for high notes, we have to remember, we don't sing our high notes the same way we sing middle notes and low notes. No, there is technique involved. We don't typically speak up there, but yet we want to sing and sustain high notes. No, if you need help, see my playlist on high notes. And lastly, a lot of this clunkiness or big breaks happen in the vocal bridge or passaggio, and I have a special playlist on that. I'll enclose all of the links in the description box. Now, in today's video, we're only doing scales. I can guarantee you that if we do arpeggios such as, it's going to get a lot harder. Or if we do big jumps, much harder. Scales are your medicine, believe me. Test number 2. This is going to be more difficult, and some of you may not be ready for this. We're going to do a 2-octave scale, so this is going to cover more range. So listen, I'm going to start on F3, and my goal is to sound even. Bar, 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 bar. Okay, let's give it a try. You can start on F3 or F2, or else just leave out the first few notes and join us as you're able to. Here we go. How did you do? This is a big challenge. I think we better do it again, and let's take it a little slower, like this. Bar, 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 bar. Keep going. Again. How did you do? Here's the good news. When I'm practicing, if I know I can sing through a 2-octave scale with ease, sounding even, then I'm in pretty good shape for most of the songs that I have to sing. And it's the same for you. Now, of course, there's a lot more to having a smooth voice than just doing these scales. We haven't even talked about vowel alignment, breath management, belting, resonance. I have tons of videos on all of that. Now, if you want to have an even and smooth voice from top to bottom, then it all starts with doing the right exercises. And please remember, I don't throw random exercises at people, nor do I do cookie cutter, one-size-fits-all warm-ups, because every voice needs something different. Now, if you still haven't gotten my audio exercise training program, Victoria's vocal exercise program, I don't know what you're waiting for. The program is huge. I have it in 4 different voice types. It's for beginning through advanced level singers. We do all kinds of troubleshooting, whatever your particular vocal needs may be. I give you a short and a long workout and hundreds of options. You want to work on vowels? You want to work on breath management? Is your throat tight? You want to work on your vocal bridge? You want to learn different styles? It's all there for you. The best part is it's super affordable, and I do regular group classes with members, and I can help you. So see the link below and sign up right away. It is now time for Victoria's Wisdom. Scales help you with the micromanagement from note to note. We make small changes inside so that we sound even and smooth outside. Scales are not only your medicine, they're your vitamins. See my playlist on the mixed voice, which we all have to master, and see my playlist on the vocal bridge or the passaggio, which is your gateway to the high notes. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.